Juvy is on singing. You just waiting for a couple more people to join up. Mostly the beginners. Yo, Zay. Just 1 second, guys. Just waiting for a couple more people to join up. I'll be starting at 2:45. Just give me a couple more people some time. Alright, just waiting for my brother to join real quick. We better just start up when he joins. Since you already know what support resistance stuff is. Just need to hurry up. Finally, bro. Yo. Yo.
Yeah.
I bet. Let's go, bro.
Sit, chilling.
Alright, so just gonna get right into it. So last time I was talking to you, we was going over like the whole tour of trading view. So do I need to go over anything before I move on to the basic chart stuff? Like, do I need to go over anything?
Nah, you can move on.
Straight? Alright, cool. So this is like
Wait,
the first.
I'm the only one in this meeting?
Huh?
Wait, I'm the only one in this meeting?
Nah, there's two more people in here, but you're like the only new person here, so it's like so.
All right, bet.
One second, let me just fill my notes. I bet. So what I'm about to teach you is like the very first things you need to know before getting to any trade. All right. So this is like the very first things you need to know. Like when you open your chart, these are where you look. These are the things that you're gonna be looking for. All right. So the very first thing you need to know is that there are trends in the market. So I'm gonna teach you trends. We're gonna talk about trends and support and resistance for today. All right, it's like the intro to both of them, and then I'm gonna continue with tomorrow. All right. So trends first. So the market moves one of three ways. All right. Market moves three ways. It goes up. It goes in an uptrend. One uptrend. Two downtrend. Three sideways. All right, you get that, bro? This is gonna be trends. So the market moves one of three ways. It moves either in an uptrend, a downtrend, or sideways. All right. Okay. You talking? Oh, you muted. All right. All right. So I'm gonna talk about an uptrend first. So uptrends. If your notes with you, write this down too as I'm typing. So uptrend makes higher highs and higher lows. Downtrends makes lower lows and lower highs.
What do you mean lower lows and higher highs? What does that mean?
I'm gonna get to that when I'm doing my notes down. I'm gonna like show you on the chart. These are like just little notes before like we go on, feel me? And then sideways is like pretty self-explanatory, just move sideways, so no trend. All right. So you got these notes down, can I move on?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, but so what I mean by high highs and high lows is, you know, my line right here. That was my path at. Word. All right, cool. So what I mean by high highs and high lows is like, as you know, the market never just goes straight up or straight down. All right, it does something like this. It creates like stairs like structure. You feel me? So you already know about that. So those, you know, these little dips going down, these are your higher highs, and then the dips going back up are your higher lows. All right, so I'm gonna show you step by step. So this is like the start, right? Start of an uptrend. This is a whole uptrend I'm gonna show you. So this is the start of the uptrend. Okay, as you go on, all right, you're gonna reach a point where the market tends to hesitate and then reverses a little bit. Does a little pullback. All right, so the first one will be your high. So this is gonna be your first high. All right. Now, as we go on, all right, you're gonna create higher highs and higher lows. So it's gonna be your first low. So these are your 2 points of where this trend first started. All right, 1, 2, 3. So first high, first low. Okay. Now as you keep going, and it continues to make these higher highs or higher lows, you gotta continue to see these little dips. So this would be a higher high because this high is going to be higher than this high. So that's why it's called a higher high. On the bottom, it's going to be your higher low because this low is higher than this low. All right. As you keep going, this is going to be your new higher high because this high is higher than both of these highs. These are going to be your new higher low because this low is higher than both of these. And then just going to keep going on and on until it stops making these high highs and high lows. All right. So that's what I mean by high highs and high lows. It's just little dips going down and going back up. That makes sense for the uptrend before going on to the downtrend?
Yeah, I got you.
Wait. So, damn. So as long as the market keeps making these higher highs and higher lows, it will forever be an uptrend. All right. So when the market does something like this, something like this, right? It makes a higher low, okay? But it doesn't make a higher high. It doesn't pass this previous high. So when it does something like this, okay, and it starts to reverse, it starts creating higher highs and higher lows. So it's not an uptrend anymore. It's gonna start doing lower lows and lower highs. So it's gonna be a downtrend, the start of a downtrend. All right. So as it keeps going down, boom. So once it starts making this high high, so it's gonna be your last high. HH. That's gonna be your last high right there. Let me move this up, it's in the way. All right, so that's gonna be your last high right there. And then come back down, right? It's gonna be your lower high. Okay, your first lower high. Okay, because this high is lower than this high. Then you create a lower low. Well, this is technically your first low. Okay, makes a makes a low, a lower high. Okay, now it's gonna make, what the hell? All right, wait. It's gonna make a lower low because this low is lower than this low. All right, another lower low, another one, ooh, another one. So lower low, this low is lower than this low. This is a new lower low, lower than all of these. The last lower low, lower than all of these lows. All right, same thing with the lower highs. Lower high, lower than this high and this high. Lower high, lower than this high and this high. Lower high, lower high. All right, you see what I did there, bro? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Weird. So obviously it's not gonna look as pretty as I drew it up. It's gonna be all over the place on the chart, on the real chart, but it's the same concept. All right. So I'm just gonna show you sideways markets before I move on to. So sideways markets, like you traded a lot different than you would do a trend. All right, because there's no trend in it, and typically you wouldn't even want to trade it. All right. So what a sideways market does is it just bounces around in one area and doesn't really go anywhere. Feel me? So
You say you wouldn't want to trade a sideways?
not really, because like there's a lot of consolidation in the sideways market. Like if you see a nice range, like I don't want to go too much in depth with it because this was I'm going to teach you in this live too. But if you see something like this, like it just bouncing around in one place, yes, you could technically trade it. You can buy at the bottom and then get out at the top, and then sell at the top and get out the bottom. But once you get in, like once you see the chart and view the charts a lot, you're gonna see like every time it does something like this, there's a lot of consolidation in between, you feel me? And then more consolidation in between, you feel me? So it's just a whole mess, feel me? So you just want to stay away from it. Like the way I'm gonna teach you, I'm just gonna teach you to find clean setups, so you don't have to like go through all this mess and I have like mad anxiety, for me. So that's the way like I teach it, for me. That makes sense? You no, yes, maybe. All right, I'm gonna guess that's yes. So all right, but yeah, you're muted, by the way. All right, but so since you get this, I'm gonna keep moving on to some real life examples. Actually, oh, and one more note to take, bro. If you're still here, the trend is your friend. Trend is your friend. Cool. So the reason why I say the trend is your friend is you just always want to follow the trend when you're trading. So if you're in an uptrend, all right, you just want to go for straight buys. Okay. So if you want to go for a buy, you want to go for an uptrend. All right. So you just want to go for straight buys. So you won't go against the trend. So I'm just gonna give you an example real quick. Wait. So let's say on accident, because ideally you want to enter at the higher lows so you can catch the big push ups for me. So you want to catch the high lows to get the profit going up. But in case like you misread a play and you're still in an uptrend and you enter at a higher low, okay? Yes, you're gonna be in negative, but you might not lose money. You feel me? You might not hit your stop loss because you're in an uptrend. So this uptrend is gonna save you. You're gonna be in negative, right? And then you're gonna be in positive. So all this negative is gonna come back up, and then you're gonna be in profit. You feel me? So it's just always good to go with the trend. So it's good to save you money. You feel me? It's not risking your account like unnecessarily. So that's that. Let me see. All right, cool. So I'm gonna go into some real life examples real quick. EU. I'm gonna use EU for example. So I'm gonna go over the downtrend first. All right. Yo, Zay, you still there, bro?
Yeah.
Alright. I bet. So do you have any questions so far? Do I need to stop?
No, I understand it.
Alright. So I'm gonna go over downtrend first. So typically when I look for trends, I go on a higher time frame, so 4 hour. So just for sake of the example, I'm gonna start up here on top. I'm gonna start on top right here. So where's my path at? So this is a clear downtrend, obviously. But I'm just gonna show you the high highs and high lows within them. Obviously, this is a 4 hour chart because this is the 4 hour chart. So all these trades are condensed into like one candle, so 4 hours each. So so yeah, let me just get right into it. So as you go down, you feel me? You get your first low. Oh, get your first low right here. And then as you go up, you get your first high. Boom. Go down again. You can count that, but then get another low. It's like the opposite for a downtrend. You want to enter at the highs, at the lower highs, so you can catch all the profit going down. You know, I'm gonna teach you how to do that, not today, but in another training. This is like the beginning. This is the lower low right here. And then you're gonna make your first lower high on top of here. So boom, comes all the way down, next low. I can count all this too, but just to make it simple, it's my next low right here. And I'm going to show you when it reverses how it starts making lower lows and lower highs. So lower low, lower than this low and this low. Okay, and mind you, we're still in a downtrend, so we're still making these lower lows and lower highs. So we're only selling at this point. All right, comes back up, lower high. Lower than this high and that high. Boom, comes down again. Lower low, lower high. Till they getting sideways, and this is the sideways market I'm telling you about too. So once we start making these lower lows and lower highs, so lower low, lower high. So once you see something like this, all right, just comes up to the same high, like the previous high. Well, this was the previous high, so it broke that previous high. Okay. So once it breaks the previous high, it didn't make a lower high anymore. So it didn't go lower. So it started making its lower lows and lower highs. So that's where it starts to reverse. All right. So when it does that, so now wait, let me see. Yeah, so this is sideways market I'm talking about. So this is why I don't trade it. Can't even do this. All right, so that was a downtrend, bro. So do you get how I found do you get how I found a downtrend on the chart? Do you see?
Yeah, because the lower lows and then the lower highs.
Yeah. And then once it stopped making lower lows and lower highs, you shouldn't be selling anymore. Feel me? So once it started doing this, you feel me? And then do this, and then do that.
Okay.
And stop trading it as a downtrend, and then start to look for buys going back up if it does reverse. I'm gonna teach you about reverses another day too, but that's how you tell when a downtrend stops. All right. And then now, as you can see, it just goes in the sideways market. All right. Like I said, you can buy at the bottom, you know, and then get out the top. But like I said, it doesn't always come down to the bottom of the range. It doesn't always come to the top of the bottom, top of the range. It plays a lot in the middle. So if I dumb it down to the 15 minutes, so you can see the thing I'm talking about. It's gonna be hard to trade. Because on the 15-minute, that's where you want to enter trades at. What's an example of that? Hold on. All right, I just found another one. See something like this. Like right here. This is not tradable for me. Just moving sideways, like right here. Nothing's going on. Feel me? Like right here, like it's just going up and down, just staying in one spot. You feel me? So it's not really a good idea to trade something like this. That makes sense.
Yeah, but before you get into the trade, this what you want to look for?
Yeah, exactly. So before you get into any trade, you need to know what trend, like what trend the market is going in. So like I said before, if it's going in an uptrend, you want to go for straight buys only. So if you see high highs and high lows on the chart, like let me see right now. Like right now, EUR/USD isn't really doing anything. But if I zoom in, oh, that's a 15-minute. Hold on, 4-hour. Like how you enter trades, I'm gonna teach you that later in the week. But when you look for a trend, you need to go on a 4-hour or a higher time frame, right? So as you can see here, we're overall like in an uptrend. We're making this high highs and high lows. By the naked eye, obviously we're going up. But like at the moment, we're going sideways. You feel me?
So you wouldn't want to get into that.
Not right now. So like when I tell you when I show you how to enter trades, you gotta know what I'm talking about. So if you enter something like this, you're not gonna make any money. You just want to wait for a breakout going up or down. All right.
But that'll determine if you want to buy it or sell it, correct?
Yeah, that's gonna determine when you're gonna buy and sell it. Like typically, when it starts like to go up and down, just consolidate. That's what it's called, consolidation. That's like a setup right there. So you can wait. It's like a 50-50 ball. So like let's say you enter that trade, and let's say you enter that trade. It's basically a gamble because you don't know which way it's gonna go. Because consolidation is basically a break going either up or down. All right. But like overall, like even though you get into a consolidation area and you're like in a trend, like let's say you went for a buy and consolidated, but you're in an uptrend, you still have a higher chance. I didn't want to say 50-50. You still have a higher chance to make money because it is still in an uptrend. But at the same time, you could still lose money because it could just flop and start to reverse. You feel me? That makes sense, bro? Yo.
This kind of froze.
Robin?
And I said you froze. I didn't hear what you said.
You didn't hear a word I said?
No, I heard what you said, but you froze last minute. But I got what you said. With the you wouldn't want to get into that now because it's like steady.
Yes. Yeah, so like, right now. So it's just moving up and down, up and down, up and down. But like, let's say you accidentally get into a trade for some reason. Like you see an idea, a trade idea, and you're like, all right, bet, cool. Even though it's consolidated, I still want to get into it. And you get into it for a buy. You still have a higher chance of getting that bread because you're still in an uptrend. But consolidation technically often means it's gonna reverse or go to the way you want it to. So that's why I say it's a 50-50 ball. You feel me? So like I just wait for the breakout. I just want to play it safe. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, weird. So that's the sideways, and this is a clear uptrend right here. So I might as well. Let's see something. Show you a little uptrend right here. So I'm gonna start right here. Let's say I took somewhere around here, right? Cool. So just gonna show you the high highs and high lows. So it didn't really go anywhere. Boom, first high, came down, first low, came up again, first high, first low. And don't forget, this is on the lows. The high lows are where you want to enter the trade when you're going for buys. So every time you see a high or low, boom, that's a trade right there. So high, came out a little bit high low, and then now we're in the consolidation stage. So this could mean it could do, this, it was consolidating, boom, 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 boom. That's what I mean about breakouts. Who's chatting? My fault, bro. Someone joined. But what was I say? Alright, cool. So like I was saying, we're just consolidating. So this is why I said like wait for a breakout, because it could either go up, continue going up, or it could just keep going down. I mean, not keep going down, just reverse and go down. Feel me? So this is like part of support and resistance. This is what I'm going to teach you like right now, like right after I'm done explaining to uptrend. But this is part of support and resistance. So you're just waiting for a breakout either to the upside or downside, and then that's how you're gonna trade it. That makes sense?
Yeah, I got it.
Word. So I just went over trends, uptrend, downtrend, sideways markets. Do you understand all of that before I move on?
Yeah, I got it.
I bet. All right, so next is support resistance. So support resistance is the next thing. So this is basic support resistance. There's many ways to do support resistance. I'm just gonna show you my way of doing it, and then tomorrow I'm just gonna elaborate more on how I do it. Make sense?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, cool. So support and resistance. Support, there's just little notes before we start. Support is the floor. I'll explain all of this after I'm done typing it. Support is the floor, and resistance is the ceiling. Support is the floor, and resistance is the ceiling. All right, got that? You got that, bro?
Yeah, I got you.
All right. So support and resistance. So support and resistance ties into trends. So I'm just gonna draw a trend for the sake of the example. All right, so hold on, draw this a little better. All right, cool. So like I said, these little dips are the high highs, right? Going back up at the high lows. So the reason why the market does these high highs or high lows, because they're reacting off of support and resistance. All right, so just different prices where price tends to hesitate and then reverse for a little bit or completely reverse the opposite way. All right, so actually I'm gonna write that down so you can take notes on that. When price hesitates, oh come on, hesitates, come on, bro, hesitates and reacts Damn, bro, I don't know how to spell today. Reacts to a certain point in the market. Price hesitates and reacts to a certain point in the market. All right. All right, but so like I was saying, every time price goes up to a support, comes up to resistance, it's gonna react and maybe do a little pullback. And the same thing for support, right? It's gonna come down to a support, react, and then do a push going up for uptrend. So I'm just gonna draw it out real quick. Support. All right, cool. So as we go up on the uptrend, all right, and we go up, we hit a price where we react and then do a little reverse, a little pullback, not reverse, a pullback. So this is a resistance because it's acting like a ceiling. All right. So once it's resistance, it's gonna fall, and then once it makes its higher low, that's gonna be a support. So support is the floor, and it's gonna bounce up. Right. Once it bounces up, it could either react again. For me, you can react it. You could do this. Right. Come up again and react, go back down, or like you see on an uptrend, it just goes straight through it. So if a resistance is broken, it can turn into a new support. So that's another note to take. Resistance. If I'm going too fast, bro, let me know. If anything's confusing, just let me know.
I got you so far. That's how I got you so far.
So resistance can turn to support. Support can turn into resistance. All right, cool. So like I was saying, it broke this resistance, right? Now it made a new resistance right there, that higher high. Came down. Okay, now this same resistance that was what's resistance came down and retested it as support. All right, so this is a new support. Now the only way a resistance can turn into support if it comes down and retests that same area. All right, so it has to come down. Like every time a resistance is broken, it will always come down and retest that same area. All right, it might not do it right away, but it will eventually do it within the market. So just be mindful of that when you're trading. So I'm gonna write that down too. Man knows for support resistance, but needs to be known. What was I saying? When it went up, what was I saying? Damn, I had a brain fart. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So when a support or resistance has been broken, it must come back to retest and hold. Test and hold to become a new support. A new support / resistance. I'm about to delete this off the screen, but let me know when you got this down, bro, so I can move on. It's not gonna fit on the screen. Or maybe it will. It's gonna be little though.
I got you.
All right, you got it. But so like I was saying, once the resistance was broken, it's not support yet. Like once it breaks, it's not confirmed as support yet. It has to come back like I did here and confirm as support. So it has to come down, retest. Like once you see some examples on the line, I'm trying to show you, you're gonna see a lot of wicks. All right, so it's gonna react a lot to this support line, and then it has to show some signs of it going back up. So it has to show some signs of green candles for it to be support and hold. All right. So as you keep going, right, all these are just support and resistance. So I keep going, became resistance again. A new resistance was created, came down, support was hold. Resistance was broken, support was held. Okay, another another break of resistance. And now we make a new resistance up here. Okay, comes down, that same resistance that was once broken, came back down, retested as support. So this is our new support. Okay, broke that resistance, new resistance. Resistance. Okay, comes back down, a new support. What was once resistance, broke, came back down, tested as support. And then now we just keep going on and on as long as it keeps making higher highs, and as long as it keeps breaking resistance and coming down and retesting as support. All right, so you get that example for uptrend. I'm gonna also show you a downtrend too.
You got it.
Word. So similar concept for a downtrend. All right. So the difference is you want support to be broken and then retested it, and then to come back up and retest as resistance. So came down. Our first resistance was right here. Our first support was right there. Support, okay, comes back up. Retests. And now retest becomes a resistance. So it hesitates and comes back down, aka lower high. So resistance breaks that support. Okay, so now what's gonna happen is, right, hesitates at this point, resistance. I'm not the resistance, my fault. Support. New support comes back up. Now that what was one support was broken, came back up, and now it's retesting it for a resistance. So a new resistance was created. All right. Comes back down, breaks that support, comes back up. New resistance right here, comes back up. New resistance right here, what was once broken, became a resistance because it came back and retested. And then it just keeps going on and on and on as long as it keeps making these high highs and higher lows. I mean, these lower lows and lower highs. All right. That makes sense, bro?
Yeah, I got you.
I would. So
yeah.
So the reason you use support and resistance is basically predicting where the higher highs and higher lows, or the lower lows and lower highs, will be. So that's how you mainly get into trade. So you're just predicting where price will be at a certain support or a certain resistance. So I'm gonna show you some examples on the chart. Like 1 or 2 examples, nothing crazy. Like tomorrow, I'm gonna show you how to market the charts. But I'm just gonna show you like some basic support and resistance. So I'm gonna use the same examples, to be honest. I'm trying to find a good one. One second, bro. Try to get a look. All right, cool. So I need a trend word. All right, but so right here, it's like when you do support and resistance, it's just looking for like obvious points of where price hesitated and just reversed. So that could be a resistance right there because price didn't want to go up on top and then past a certain price. So this is a resistance right here. So while I'm doing this is not the right way to market your charts. I'm just showing you like random supports and random resistance. So just you can get like accustomed to seeing them on the chart. Resistance. Do this on 402. Resistance right there. I'm just gonna put an R on there. Resistance. Resistance and support. All right, resistance right here. It's like a prime example right here. Look. What's my tools? What my tools? Support right here. Okay, resistance right here. Broke that support, right? It reacted to it, but it broke that support. Broke the support. Now it made a new support. Now came back and tested. Yo, can you hear me, bro? Can you hear me?
Now I hear you. You froze.
Am I still frozen?
Nah, now you're not. But I heard what you said about the where you showed me where the support and resistance was. Right there. I saw it.
All right, weird. So yeah, like I was saying, support was right here, right?
Yeah.
Now broke that same support. So what was one support was broken. All right. It made a new support. Now that same support that was broken, right, came back up and retested as a resistance. All right. So ideally, like if you was in this trade, you wanted it to go to shoot down since it retested that area. So you just wanted to shoot down. But this is also still important, right? This is still support. All right, you can tell over here too, that was support too. So came over here, came down here, same price, resistance. Okay. Oh, look, came down again, resistance. Now it came back up, right? Resistance, I mean not resistance, support down here, came back up, resistance. Okay. So this is what I'm talking about. There's like a fake out right here. So it came up, right? It held for a little bit, but it just broke back down. So this is not support yet. This is still resistance. This is
I got a
still
question.
good.
So right now, are you talking in terms of an uptrend or a downtrend? Because the first thing that you circled, you
No,
said that was
I'm not talking about any trend. I'm just showing like obvious signs of support and resistance.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, this is a downtrend, but I'm just showing obvious points of support and resistance. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Word. But yeah, like I was saying, this support wasn't held, so it came back up. Resistance was held, came back down. Now it's just bouncing around. So this is what I'm talking about, like a sideways market. So you can go into this trade. You would sell the top and buy the bottom, but like I said, there's a lot of mess in between, so I'd rather not. But yeah, it finally broke. Okay, so that support was finally broken. Came back up, tested as resistance, and then just kept breaking down. You feel me? So that's an example of like obvious support and resistance on the chart. So that's typically how you would enter trades. I'm gonna like show you like the correct way to market read charts tomorrow. But yeah, I think that's it, bro.
No, I got everything with the uptrend, downtrend, support and resistance. Now I had a question. So first, when you were talking about the uptrend and you were showing me the support and resistance, you said resistance is what the ceiling and support is the floor, right?
Yeah.
Does that stay the same?
What happened?
Does that stay the same?
What do you mean? Does that stay the same?
Like does it change from an uptrend or in a downtrend or no?
Like support and resistance. Support is always going to be the floor, and then resistance is always going to be the ceiling. Is that your question?
Yeah, no matter what.
Yeah, no matter what. So like,
okay.
So like they're gonna play different roles in your trading. So the way you play support in an uptrend is gonna be different the way you play a support on a downtrend. Yeah,
okay.
So
Yeah.
Between the two, as in how you play it, but they both play the same action. So they will never change roles. I mean, they will never change like what they do. So support will always be the floor, and then resistance will always be the ceiling.
Okay, I got you.
Trades, you want to enter like if you're on a downtrend, you always want to enter the trades at a resistance because obviously you want it to come up. That's technically your high or low. So it came up to a high or low. I mean, not a high or low, a lower high. Came up to your resistance, rejected that, and then you're in profit for a sell because you want it to go down. So for a buy, you wanna go in for buys on a support and going.
Yeah.
So that's doing. And like I said, I'm gonna show you how to enter those trades tomorrow and then throughout the week for me. So
got you.
Just like a beginner to what I'm gonna teach you.
All right, no problem.
I bet. Yeah, bro. Any more questions?
Well, nah, I got everything.
I bet, bro. I hope this helps you out. What I want you to do, I'm gonna give you a little bit of homework, but it's up to you to do it. Just go on the charts and just like practice what I just taught you. Like just like practice like market on support and resistance, seeing like obvious support and resistance on a higher time frame, and just like pick up, just see, oh, this is a trend right here. All right, cool. I see high highs and high lows. Ooh, this is a downtrend, lower lows and lower highs. Oh, this is sideways market. I'm gonna trade it. So just like practice a little bit. Any question, just hit me up on the community too, and I'll help. You feel me? You can send me your pictures, be like, yo, did I get it right? This is a high, low, high, all that. You feel me?
All right, I got you.
All right, bro. I'm gonna catch you.
All right, I'm gonna hit you up.
All right, bro.
No, you're good.
Actually, got questions.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
All right, bro.
I guess. All right, be safe.